Sam from True Liga Media. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us despite the busy schedule. So can you please introduce yourself to our readers?
Okay, I'm Nontsikelelo of Metrorail. I'm coming from a township called Langa. Yeah. Originally, I'm coming from Eastern Cape, a small rural area called Frankfurt in former Sky. Yeah. I'm a single mom. I'm not married. Yeah, I'm working for Metrorail. Yeah, I think that's it.
So before joining Metrorail, were you doing something else? If there is, what was it?
No, I came out of school straight to Metrorail.
Okay, obviously you went to school, so
Yeah.
was it matric or you went further?
I went further for tertiary. I went to Pentec, now CPUT. Yeah, I was doing public management there, but unfortunately I didn't get the job for what I studied for. But fortunately, lucky enough, I got to Metrorail. Now I'm a driver, but I started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, aside this job, this working for Metrorail, if you weren't here, what else do you think you'll be doing?
Wow. I don't know exactly. If I was lucky enough, I would have been a pilot. I wanted to be a pilot when I was growing up. Yeah.
Okay, so that could be like your dreams as a child.
Yeah,
when you were
as a
growing up,
child.
you wanted to be a pilot.
Yeah. I wanted to be a pilot or a prosecutor.
Ah, that's nice. Okay, so in this present job of yours, what are the challenges you face? Not as maybe you or your colleagues, what are the challenges you think you guys face in your job?
Challenges. Okay. The challenges that we face, mainly, not as like particularly as women, as workers in general, we have to wake up in early hours of the morning. Like our shifts, the morning shift started 3:42, 3:45. That's our day shift, the first shift in the morning. So it's one of the challenges. And the second challenge is when we have to deal with the customers when they are angry at the train standing and we have no other means of taking them somewhere else. We have to stand there and wait for a clear line to clear so that they can go. So yeah, those are the challenges that we face mostly.
Okay. As a woman that you are, what do you think, what is the position regarding the rights of your fellow women in the Western Cape?
The rights, yeah, I think the rights of the women are not taken seriously. Yeah, because you see so many crimes that are done against women and nothing much is done about that. Everything, most of the cases are swept under the carpet or they are left like they are. So I think there should be something better or serious steps that have to be taken against women's rights.
Okay. How about the African child, the South African child? What do you think about the African child? What do you see them?
The African child, like the freeborns,
We are all freeborn.
Yeah, the freeborns, not me. I think you too. Yeah, the freeborns. I think freeborns were born at a right moment in time to be born at the time of freedom. Even though I never experienced the prejudices against black people, but according to the history, I hear that it was tough. But now everything is easy. It's just that African child doesn't take the opportunities seriously. They just loiter around playing with cell phones, not taking life seriously, drinking, smoking, wasting their life away instead of doing something better.
Okay, what do you think the government should do in that case? How can the government help them?
I think that the government is trying hard enough to help the African child. I think they should hold maybe seminars to teach their children to take their lives seriously. Most of the time, and have maybe on schools the what do you call motivational speakers. Yeah, as part of the. I think they do have a subject on life skills and stuff, but I don't think it's addressed properly. Motivational speakers can do better.
Okay. Okay. What, in your opinion, do you think the government should do for the, particularly the women? Like, what are those things you feel if the government is doing it differently, it will better the life of women in our society?
I think the government should take away the what else can I say now? I think the government should provide women with skills development or stuff, like to give them skills, because you see it's few women who are privileged enough to do something better about themselves. But if you can go to the townships, you'll find that young women are having children, they are just waiting for the grant to feed their children, and it's not even enough for them. I think the government should provide like training, training for them to acquire skills, as to do what do you call it? Entrepreneurial stuff. Yeah, so that they can stand for themselves and not wait for the grant and wait for the dads to pay for the, what do you call it, papgeld. Because that's what I see now. Women, they just, like most of them who are not educated. And I would also like for the government to provide maybe free education at a tertiary level, because they do, the government do apply, they do provide bursaries, but the procedure of getting bursary is too difficult.
Okay, so they should make it less.
They should make it less difficult for the people to get bursaries. Yeah, and also TEFSA, you know TEFSA, where you have to pay after you finished. I think also TEFSA should also be turned to a bursary, a non-repayable bursary.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the definition of happiness? What makes you happy? Like, what was it? Maybe you have achieved something, or does your happiness come from achieving something, or what?
Happiness for me is like every day. It's an attitude to me. I don't have to achieve anything. Okay. Every time I wake up, as long as I'm still alive, I know I'm happy to be breathing. I'm happy to have a job. I'm happy to have a child and a family that loves me. That's what makes me happy.
Okay. Can you name a person who has had a tremendous impact in your life? Maybe be a mentor, could be maybe someone in your place of work, anywhere, and why?
Like a role model.
Yeah, the role model. And why that person?
I wouldn't say exactly he's a role model, but when I came here in the company, I started from the gates, checking tickets. And when I was standing there, you have to sit at the point, they call it the point at the end of the platform. So there was this young driver. His name is called Shylock. He was still young at that time when I saw him. And he was a driver. And I so wanted to be a driver when I got here. And I heard people telling me, no, it was at that time when there were few young black drivers in the company. So previously it was like old white men, guys. And now people told me, oh, it's impossible, you can't do it. And I was always looking at him and I'm saying, he's young and he's black, he did it. Why can't I? I had that attitude. And when the opportunity for me to apply for the train driver job, I did apply. I didn't apply for anything there, but because people kept on applying for guards, ticket sellers and stuff, but I kept on applying for the train driver because I wanted to be a train driver. I applied once, I think I've applied twice. On the third time, I was lucky. And he gave me inspiration. Because if it wasn't for him, I would have sat there and looked for other jobs and stuff, but he was my inspiration at that time.
Okay.
And it still is, even though he's older now.
Okay, that's nice. So which is important to you? Is it mission, is it core value, or service vision, or service delivery?
I think service delivery is more important to me because you can see in the streets people are complaining all over, right? Left, right, and centers because of service delivery. If it could be done, maybe they take one at a time in order to achieve the goal to improve service delivery. There won't be any riots, there won't be any stress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. As a woman, what do you think a young South African child can take from your life?
I think the young South African child, they look up to me.
Definitely they look up to you.
Because most of the time they stand there next to my cab, and they will ask me, hey, how can I get here? Like, how do I become a driver? They are still small. So I think I'm doing something, like I'm impacting in a very positive way in their lives.
So what exactly are you like? When they come to you, you advise them, you tell them it's possible, or how? How do you
I do give them time, and I explain to them how to get into the company, but they are still small. I tell them to study.
Okay.
Even others, they think that you must get a driver code 12 or code 15 to drive a train. But I tell them no, it's a lie. You must just study, and when you grow up, you must look for the right direction to get into the company.
Okay.
Because now they are still young, they're gonna forget in the way.
Education is important.
Yeah, education.
Okay. That's nice. Okay, what in your opinion should a young South African do in order to have a better chance of surviving? Because you know now we have a lot of people sitting outside. They don't want to walk. Not that they don't have the energy, the strength, or whatever that it takes, but they're just there. What do you think?
I think young South Africans, they should just have hope and hope for the better. I know they are jobless. They see no future for them. If they should just hope and pray and persevere, persevere.
Yes.
Yeah, and they must have passion for what they want to become.
Okay.
If they too have all those cornerstones, they can get anywhere they want to be.
That's nice. Okay, like you said, you're a single mom. So how do you balance that? How do you cope with being a single mom?
Not easy. It's not easy. But yeah, I got a nanny looking for my baby, so looking after my baby. But it's not easy because sometimes I get home late. I prepare my child if I have a chance for her to go to school, and I go to work. By the time she comes back, I'm not there. Maybe I'm working a 12-hour afternoon shift. By the time she gets there, I'm not there. And by the time I come home, she's fast asleep. So that's one of the challenges. I don't get to connect with her most of the time because of the shifts that are awkward. Yeah. So being a single mom, you miss out on being a mom most of the time.
But you're coping there.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to make sure that the nanny doesn't take my place. Like on weekends when I'm off, I do create some time to be with her so that I can spend time and go have fun, maybe Grand West and stuff.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Any last advice? What last word do you have for an advice for women out there? Okay, like a woman you are now. Look at what you're doing. You're driving a train. Many men are there. They're not even thinking of that, but you are doing it. What advice do you have for the men, the women, the little child? What do you have to say to them?
Okay, I'd like to say to people out there, if you dream it, it can come true. Like they say, be careful what you're wishing for. You keep on wishing. As long as you're wishing for the best, it will come true. And you will be happy at the end, even though now it doesn't seem like the future is bright, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much. Glad what you said.